My name is Marissa, and this is our morning stretch. Let's start just by standing. We'll take our arms out and all the way up. We'll dive forward, take our arms out and all the way down. Inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Step your right knee to the ground. Step your left knee to the ground. Take your knees wide apart and point your feet. Take your big toes to touch and sit your butt back on your heels. Then stack your hands one on top of the other with your palms face down and your elbows pointing to the side. Walk your hands forward, but keep your butt sitting down on your heels and lower your forehead to the pillow of your hands. You're in a child's pose. Breathe here. Lift your forehead up. Reach your arms straight out in front of you. Your palms are down. Your hands are shoulder distance apart. Your elbows are lifted off the ground. Just make sure that your butt did not lift up. Make sure that your butt is sitting down on your heels. Then take your right arm under your left and take your right ear down to the mat. Reach your right arm forward. Let's loop the left arm under the right. The palm is face up. Lower your left temple down to the mat. Reach your left hand forward, then walk your hands in, coming down onto your forearms. Make sure that your forearms are parallel to each other. So you're not forming a triangle with the hands or like a trapezoid, but instead a very sharp rectangle through the hands so that the elbows are right under the shoulders and the hands are right in front of the elbows. There's that sharp rectangle between the forearms. Then still sitting on your heels, lift your elbows up. Walk your hands in and put your hands onto your thighs. Then take your hands behind you, turn your fingers away from you, so your fingers are facing backwards. Your elbows are straight and your hands are on high finger pads. Lift your butt up, look up to the ceiling. Lower your butt down onto your heels. Do it 3 more times. Lift your butt up. Lower your butt down. 2 more. Lift your butt up. Lower your butt down. Do it 1 more time. Lift your butt up. Lower your butt down. Walk your hands forward. Come to all fours, hands and knees. So you're going to move your knees under your hips and your feet in line with your knees. Keep your feet pointed and sit back on your heels. Then come forward with your shoulders over your wrists. Do it 3 more times. Sit back on your heels. Then come forward with your shoulders over your wrists. 2 more times. Sit back on your heels. Then come forward with your shoulders over your wrists. 1 more time. Sit back on your heels. Come forward with your shoulders over your wrists. Let's tuck the toes. So you're doing with your feet the exact opposite of pointing. So you're tucking your feet. You're tucking the toes. So now you'll get a stretch for the arches of your feet and for your toes. Inhale, arch your spine and look to the ceiling. Exhale, round your spine and look in. Do it 3 more times. Inhale, arch and look to the ceiling. Exhale, round and look in. Do it 2 more times. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Do it 1 more time. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Come to a neutral spine. It's just a flat back. Then go up onto high finger pads. High finger pads is different than being down on your knuckles. So make sure that your knuckles are lifted off the ground. You're tenting your hands. Step your right foot outside your right pinky finger. Your toes are facing forward. Make sure the toes are not turned out to the side, but that they're facing forward. Step your left foot outside your left pinky finger. Again, make sure your toes are facing forward. They're not turned out to the side. Bend your knees are facing forward as well. Your torso is parallel to the ground. Your butt is lifted just as high as your knees, so your butt is not higher than your knees. Put your hands onto your thighs, hug your elbows in close to your waist, look up to the ceiling as you inhale, arch your spine, look into your belly as you exhale and round. Do it 3 more times. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. 2 more. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. 1 more. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Push off your thighs, come to stand up. Take your arms out to a T shape. Keep your hips facing forward and twist your torso to the right. So your right hip bone is facing forward. Then return to center. Do it 3 more times. Twist to the right and center. 2 more, right and center. 1 more, right and center. Let's twist over to the left, but your left hip bone is facing forward. Come back to center. 3 more, twist and center. 2 more, twist and center. 1 more, twist and center. Turn your palms up, lift your arms up, clasp your hands overhead, take your hands behind your head. Heel toe your feet so your feet come right under your hips. Your feet are hip width apart, about 4 or 5 inches apart. Arch and look up to the ceiling. Then come straight up. Lower your hands down by your side. Sweep your arms out and up. Dive forward. Your arms go out to the sides and down. Inhale, come to a flat back tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and up. Stay standing tall. Just lower your hands to hold on to your hip bones. Tap your right foot out to the side and then return it down. Do it again. 7, return. 6, return. 5, return. 4, return. 3, return. 2, return. 1, do it with the left foot. 8, return. 7, return. 6, return. 5, return. 4, return. 3, return. 2, return. 1, return. Reach your arms straight up to the sky. The palms face each other, shoulder distance apart. Let's alternate, tapping the right foot out and then tapping the left foot out. 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Take your hands down to tap your toes. Bend your knees and straighten your knees. Bend and straighten. 3, straight. 4, straight. 5, straight. 6, straight. 7, straight. 8, straight. Stand up tall. Tap your right foot out to the side. Tap your left foot out to the side. Bend your knees, tap your toes. Let's make a routine. Let's just come to stand up. Tap your toes. Come up to stand, tap the right foot out to the side 8 times. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, tap your toes. Come up to stand. tap your toes. Come up to stand with the arms up. Tap the left foot out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap your toes. Drop your head, bend your knees, and then straighten only your right leg. Take your right arm out to the side and up to the sky. Lower your right hand down, bend your right knee. Lift your left arm out to the side, straighten your left leg. The left arm goes to the ceiling. You're looking up to see your thumb. Lower this hand down, bend both knees. Sweep your arms out and up. Lower your hands down. Let's add on to that. Tap your toes. Come up to stand with the arms up. The right toe taps out. Go back down to the ground. We'll come up to, we'll bend the knees and just come up to stand. We'll bend the knees, we'll tap the toes. Come up to stand, the arms up, tap the left toes out to the side, and then come down. Bend your knees, put your hands on your thighs, hug your elbows in, look to the ceiling, arch your spine, look into your belly, round your spine. Do it 3 more times. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. 2 more. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. 1 more. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Let's just do from bending the knees, we'll tap the toes. We'll come up, the right toes will tap out. We'll go back down, just the right foot. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, do it the left side. 8, down. 7, down. 6, down. 5, down. 4, down. 3, down. 2, down. 1, down. Walk your hands forward of your feet. Separate your feet wide, wide, wide apart. The feet are parallel, but they're very wide, wider than your shoulders. Now turn your toes slightly out. Bend your knees, put your hands on your thighs. Lift your torso upright. Take your arms to a cactus pose. This full pose is goddess. You can walk the feet out so that your thighs become parallel to the ground. Take your arms out to a T. Turn your palms out like stop signs. Lift your heels and lower your heels. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your butt a few inches and lift it back up. Your heels are down. Your butt is lowering and lifting. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's lift the heels. Keep your heels lifted. Lower your butt a few inches and lift your butt. Just your butt lowering and lifting. The heels stay lifted. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lower your heels. Take your hands to your thighs. Straighten your legs. Turn your toes forward. Take your hands down to the ground under your shoulders. Your hands are on high finger pads. Your torso is parallel to the ground. Then walk your hands backwards through your legs. Turn your fingers backwards. Plant your hands flat, shoulder distance apart. Drop your head. Walk your hands forward. Heel toe your feet to come under your hips, about 4 or 5 inches apart. Inhale, come to a flat back tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Walk your feet together. Now your feet are touching. Reach your arms out and all the way up. Take your hands to high prayer. Take your prayer hands in front of your heart. Lift your heels and lower your heels. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down, lift your heels up, keep your legs together and keep your heels lifted. Lower your butt down with your heels lifted. Your heels stay lifted the whole time, then come back up with your heels lifted. We'll do that again, going down 7 and coming back up. Your heels might come apart, but the rest of your legs stay together. Coming down 6 and up. Coming down 5 and up. Coming down 4, make sure that your heels stay lifted the whole time. And up. Coming down 3 and up. Coming down 2 and up. Coming down 1. Now stay down and put your hands down to high finger pads. Then widen your knees, your feet are together. Plant your hands flat and come forward that some part of the legs are touching your upper arms. Then lift your butt, straighten your legs, your heels come down, drop your head. You're in a forward bend with your feet together. Separate your feet hip width apart. Take your right knee to the ground. Take your left knee to the ground. Your knees are separated, your feet are separated. Point your feet. Come to sit back on your heels. So you're sitting on your heels, your feet are pointed. Come to lay down on your right side. You're going to be facing me. So you could be on the ground. It doesn't have to be still on the mat. You're coming to lay down in a long line facing me. You'll have your right arm long under you. So there's this very straight line from your right hand to your right shoulder, to your right hip, to your feet. It's a very straight line. This left hand is coming out in front of you. It's like a kickstand on high finger pads. We'll flex the feet and lift the top leg up and down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, do it again. Notice it's only lifting hip height. It's not crazy high. And notice that you're working on the way down too. You're not swinging. You're pulling up and pushing down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8. Let's reach this leg out in front of us. We'll lift it up and lower it down. So it's staying off the ground. Up and down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, do it again. 8, down. 7, down. 6, down. 5, down. 4, down. 3, down. 2, down. 1, bend both knees and the legs come together. So now your knees are in line with your hip bone and your feet are in line with your knees. So you're creating a very sharp 90-degree angle with the legs. You have a right angle. Flex your feet. Let's come up onto the elbow. Take your hand to your hip, your left hand to your left hip. We're going to do what's called clamshells. We'll keep the ankles together. Just lift your top knee open and close. 2 sets. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, do it again. 8, down. 7, down. 6, down. 5, down. 4, down. 3, down. 2, down. 1. Let's lift the top knee. We're going to straighten this leg to the ceiling. We're pointing the foot. We're going to lower this leg long away from us and then rebend coming together. Let's have the feet pointed for this, but we still have this right angle. So we lift the knee, then lift the leg, take it down and bring it back in. So it's 3, up, out, down, and in. 4, up, out, and in. 5, up, out, and in. 6, up, out, and in. 7, up, out, and in. 8, up, out, and in. Again, 8, up, out, and in. 7, up, out, and in. 6, up, out, and in. 5, up, out, and in. 4, up, out, and in. 3, up, out, and in. 2, up, out, and in. 1, up, out, and in. Let's straighten the legs. We're still on this forearm. We'll have this left hand out in front of us. Let's lift the top leg up. You're going to roll onto your belly with that top leg lifted. Just lower that leg. So we have 2 sets of 8. Up, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, do it again. 8, down, 7, down, 6, down, 5, down, 4, down, 3, down, 2, down, 1, down. Roll back onto your right side. Bend your knees. Come to sit up on your heels. So you're sitting on your shins. Let's separate the feet and separate the knees, hip width apart. We'll take the hands to the thighs. Lift your shoulders up, back, and down. 3 more. Up, back, and down. 2 more. Up, back, and down. 1 more. Up, back, and down. Come to lay down on your left side. So you're laying down in a very long line facing me on your left side. See if you can get that left arm long under you so that you have a straight line, left wrist, left shoulder, left hip, all the way to your feet. This right hand can be in front of you on high finger pads. It's like a kickstand with your elbow pointed towards the sky. Just lift your top leg up and down. We can flex the feet. 2, down, 2 sets. 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, do it again. 8, down, 7, down, 6, down, 5, down, 4, down, 3, down, 2, down, 1, down. Reach the right leg straight out in front of you. Let's lift it off the ground. Just lift it a little bit higher, a little bit lower. 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, do it again. 8, down, 7, down, 6, down, 5, down, 4, down, 3, down, 2, down, 1, down. Bend your knees. The knees go in line with your hips. You're flexing your feet. So your knees are right in line with the hips and the feet are in line with the knees. So you're creating this 90-degree right angle with the legs. Keep your ankles together. Let's come up onto the elbow. Have your right hand to your right hip. Let's just lift the top knee, 2 sets of clamshells. 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, do it again. 8, down, 7, down, 6, down, 5, down, 4, down, 3, down, 2, down, 1, down. Now lift that knee like you just did for a clamshell. Lift your right leg, you're pointing the foot. In fact, point both feet. Lengthen this leg away and then go back to the knees bent. So we have lift, lift, lower, in. 3, lift, lift, lower, in. 4, lift, lift, lower, in. 5, lift, lift, lower, in. 6, lift, lift, lower, in. 7, lift, lift, lower, in. 8, lift, lift, lower. We do it again. 8, lift, lower, in. 7, lift, lift, lower, in. 6, lift, lift, lower, in. 5, lift, lift, lower, in. 4, lift, lift, lower, in. 3, lift, lift, lower, in. 2, lift, lift, lower, in. 1, lift, lift, lower, in. At first we have both knees bent. Let's now straighten our legs long. We're going to lift the top leg up, come to roll on our belly. That right leg is lifted. Lower the right leg down and lift it back up. 2 sets. 3, up. 4, up. 5, up. 6, up. 7, up. 8, up again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to roll onto your left side. We'll bend the knees. We'll come up to sit. Our shins are under us. Our feet are pointed. The feet are apart. The knees are apart. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's come to lay down on our belly. You can just be facing me, laying down on your belly. So you're just facing me, laying down on your belly. I'm just going to give you the side view, but you're just facing me, laying down on your belly. You're just coming to lay down on your belly. Good. Your hands will come right under your shoulders and your elbows will point backwards. So your hands are under your shoulders and your elbows are pointing backwards. Your palms are face down. Let's tuck the toes and lift the right leg up. Then push yourself onto all fours with your right leg up and then come back down. So we'll do it 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, down. Let's tuck the toes, both legs are down. We'll do it with the left leg. Have your elbows hugging in, don't let them splay to the side. Lift your left leg up, push up onto your knee, and then come down. 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, down, laying down on your belly. Lift your head and reach your arms forward. So your palms are down on the ground, but your head is lifted. Let's point the feet and then lift your feet, zip your legs together. Lift your hands off the ground. Swim your right arm backwards and forward. Right arm, 2, forward, 3, forward, 4, forward, 5, forward, 6, forward, 7, forward, 8, do it with the left arm, backwards and forward, 2, forward, 3, forward, 4, forward, 5, forward, 6, forward, 7, forward, 8, forward. Take your hands under your chest, lower your feet down, palms are face down, fingers face away from you, elbows hug in. Lift your heart, push up onto your knees. Walk your knees under your hips. Stay where you are. I just want to give you that forward view. Walk your knees together and your feet together and sit back on your heels. This time we have the legs together. So you're sitting on your heels with your legs together. We did it a couple of times throughout the class and we had the knees apart and the feet apart, but now they're together. Breathe here and find the length in your spine. Bring your palms together in front of your heart in a prayer-like position. Thank you very much for joining me. This was our morning stretch, and my name is Marissa.